Hi, and welcome to Spec Hunter. Today, we are looking at the brand new GoPro MAX 2. I have been testing this camera in so many situations to see how it really performs. I tried it underwater, above water, and even up in the air. I wanted to understand its strengths, its weaknesses, and how it compares to the competition. Along the way, I also compared it directly with the Insta360X3 and the DJI Osmo 360, because these three cameras are battling for the same spot in the market. They all share some common features, but each one also brings something unique. Normally, when a new model comes out, I like to compare it with the older version. But in this case, the original GoPro MAX was released 6 years ago. Technology has advanced so much since then that the MAX 2 feels more like a brand new beginning rather than just an update. The easiest way to describe it is that GoPro took the Hero 13 Black and merged it with 360 technology. What we get is a powerful 8K 360 camera that feels both familiar and completely new. The GoPro MAX 2 is priced at $499. That's an aggressive and competitive price for what it offers. It shows that GoPro wants to stay relevant in this space, while keeping things accessible for people who want top performance without paying too much. At this price, it directly takes on both DJI and Insta360, so the competition is going to be interesting. When it comes to hardware and design, the MAX 2 looks and feels solid. It's similar in shape to DJI's camera, but a little shorter and slightly heavier. Compared to the Insta360, it is shorter, while the Insta is longer. Which one feels better depends on where you plan to mount it. If you want to mount it on your head or helmet, the GoPro and DJI feel more natural. But if you're using a long pole, the Insta might actually make more sense. The MAX 2 sits right in the middle in terms of weight, not too heavy, not too light, which makes it easy to carry and mount. Mounting options are where GoPro shines. On the bottom, you still get the classic folding fingers that work with all GoPro accessories. In the middle, there's a standard tripod mount, and to make things even better, it is magnetic. That means you can just stick it to a metal surface without using any extra gear. On top of that, GoPro also supports its quick-release clip system, so you can switch mounts instantly. This flexibility makes it one of the easiest cameras to set up quickly in different situations. Now let's talk about what most people care about the most: image quality. The GoPro MAX 2 shoots full 360 video at 8K, and the results are really impressive. The clarity and detail are sharp, and the footage looks vibrant. When compared to the DJI Osmo 360, both cameras are strong competitors, but I feel the MAX 2 produces slightly more natural colors. DJI often goes for brighter tones, while GoPro keeps things a little more balanced and realistic. Against the Insta360X3, the MAX 2 is definitely sharper, since Insta still tops out at 5.7K. So if resolution is your priority, GoPro has the edge. In normal hero mode, which uses one lens instead of both, the MAX 2 basically turns into a Hero 13 Black. You get the same stunning detail, dynamic range, and stabilization that the Hero is famous for. This makes it very versatile because you don't have to choose between a 360 camera and an action camera. You get both in one device. Low-light performance is also improved compared to older GoPro models. Night shots look cleaner with less noise, though I would say DJI still holds a small advantage in very dark environments. Insta360, on the other hand, struggles more in low light. So in this area, GoPro stands strong in the middle. Stabilization is another area where GoPro shows its strength. Hypersmooth is still one of the best stabilization systems available. It works beautifully even in 360 mode. Footage stays smooth and stable, no matter how much movement there is. For action sports, This is a huge win because you can capture chaotic moments without worrying about shaky footage. Another big highlight of the Max 2 is its waterproofing. Straight out of the box, it is waterproof up to 10 meters. That means you don't need a case to take it swimming, snorkeling, or even for shallow dives. DJI and Insta also offer waterproofing, but GoPro has been the leader in this space for years, and it shows. The build feels tough, durable, and ready for rough conditions. Battery life is solid, lasting around 72, 90 minutes, depending on resolution and shooting mode. It's not the longest, but it is competitive with DJI and Insta. The battery is removable, so you can easily swap it out if you're shooting for longer sessions. Charging is quick with USB-C, and GoPro also supports fast charging if you have the right adapter. On the software side, GoPro has made some smart improvements. The Max 2 connects seamlessly to the GoPro app, where you can reframe your 360 footage, edit clips, and share them instantly. The app is smooth and easy to use, and GoPro has worked on making the editing process faster. This is important because 360 video editing can often feel complicated, but GoPro simplifies it. Voice control is still included, so you can start recording, take photos, or change modes hands-free. This is great if your hands are busy or if the camera is mounted in a hard-to-reach place. The touchscreen is also bright and responsive, making it easy to control settings directly on the camera. Audio is another area where GoPro has improved. The Max 2 uses multiple microphones to capture immersive 360 audio. Wind reduction works well, and voices sound clear even in noisy environments. While dedicated external microphones will always sound better, the built-in audio is good enough for most casual use cases. In terms of durability, the Max 2 feels rugged. It is built to survive drops, water, and rough handling. Lens protectors are included, and they are replaceable if scratched. This is important for a 360 camera, since the lenses stick out and are more exposed compared to a flat-action camera. Now, how does it stack up against the competition? Compared to the Insta360X3, the biggest difference is resolution. GoPro's 8K output is noticeably sharper than Insta's 5.7K. The app experience is also smoother with GoPro. However, Insta has more creative features like AI-based editing and unique shooting modes. So if you like experimenting, Insta still has an edge. Compared to DJI, the battle is closer. Both offer 8K, both have good stabilization, and both are waterproof. DJI often goes for more saturated colors, while GoPro is more natural. DJI's camera is a little slimmer, but GoPro wins on mounting options. It really comes down to personal preference between those two. Overall, the GoPro MAX 2 feels like a major comeback for GoPro in the 360 space. After 6 years without an update, this camera shows that GoPro is serious again. It combines the reliability of a hero line with the creativity of 360, all in one device. It may not win every category, but it does so many things well that it feels like the most balanced choice on the market. If you want the highest resolution and the most natural colors, the Max 2 is an excellent pick. If you want more creative features and AI tools, Insta360 might be better. If you want something slimmer with punchier colors, DJI has its strengths too. But for most people, the Max 2 hits the sweet spot. In the end, GoPro has delivered a camera that feels ready for anything. Whether you're capturing sports, travel, vlogging, or just everyday adventures, the Max 2 can handle it. It's rugged, easy to mount, waterproof, and shoots beautiful footage. For $499, it's a strong value and a sign that GoPro is back in the 360 game in a big way. Thanks for watching Spec Hunter. If you enjoyed this review and found it helpful, Make sure to stay tuned for more detailed breakdowns of the latest tech. Until next time, take care and keep capturing your world.